liver. Tell me, largest organ in the body? No, right? What is the largest organ? Largest organ. Skin is the largest. And then you can say second largest organ. But they say largest gland in the body. It is the largest gland present in the body. Largest gland, liver. Now, when you say largest gland, what do you think the weight of it? What do you think the weight of the liver? We say 2 to 3 kilograms. If you are 70 kilograms in weight, 2 to 3 kilograms in weight. So relatively large. It can be vary depending on the right age and the size of the body. But people large organ, large organ. So you can see that the largest gland present in the body. Right, it's producing bile. Right, very important organ, liver. And you can realize the importance of the liver if any liver failure occur. Then only you realize the importance of it. You can't eat anything then. Most of the food items that you eat, people, you have to control. You can't eat even ice cream. Those dye-containing materials, preservatives, then various, the high nutrient food, high salt containing food, very different food items you have to refuse. Right? Why? Because liver is a regulator. It is a controller. It is one of the organ involving in maintaining fixed internal condition. You call this as homeostasis. Right? Keep blood conditions fixed without changing much. So you can't do anything. Liver is having people a special blood supply. Right? So liver has a special blood supply. So this is your liver. This is your liver. Nice liver, right? Liver, like a box. And then liver has a blood supply. This blood comes from artery. This is your artery, main artery, aorta, coming from heart, right? Aorta. So this aorta gives a branch to the liver. Aorta forms a branch, and this branch supply blood to the liver. Right? This branch has a name. Right? We can say it's an artery. It is hepatic artery. Liver blood flow is special because it receives blood not only from the heart, not only from aorta, right, but also from intestine. Also from intestine. Look at these people. It receives blood coming from intestine like this. Receiving blood from intestine also. Right? Now you know intestine has nutrient-rich blood. So this high nutrient containing blood now flows to the liver. So liver receives blood, dual blood supply present to the liver. Right? Dual blood supply present to the liver. One blood is deoxygenated but rich in nutrients. The other one is normal nutrition level and then people rich in oxygen. Right? So the liver now receives a lot of oxygen from this blood. Liver receives now a lot of nutrients people from this blood supply. Right? If you take the proportion, I write here the name. This one we call as the hepatic artery. Hepatic artery. People, hepatic artery volume of blood it supply is 20%. 20% of blood volume received from that. I mean, if you take the total blood received by the liver as 100%, 20% is coming from this one. So highest volume is coming from this blood vessel. Do you know the name of this blood vessel? Can somebody tell me the name of this blood vessel? What do you call it? Hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein, 80% blood received through that hepatic portal vein. Now, for blood to reach here, blood need to be supplied to the intestine. Now, when I say intestine, people, you understand, it can be your small intestine and it can be your large intestine. So there is a blood vessel to supply blood there too. And if you want to know the name, it is a mesenteric artery. Mesenteric artery. But then in our syllabus, they have not used the word mesenteric artery anywhere. So I'm not going to write this name. No need, right? Mesenteric artery. You know mesenteries, huh? Right. If you don't know mesenteries, fine. Still okay, right? Then people, this side we have vena cava. This is the vena cava. It's a blood vessel return blood back to the heart. Vena cava. From the liver, blood is now flowing into vena cava like this. Then you can give us name for that blood vessel too. What is this? Hepatic vein. Hepatic vein. Right? In good old days, before 1600, nearly around 2000 years, they thought that the liver is the organ involved in production of the blood. It produces blood. That is what they thought. So daily, they didn't know about the circulation. This is the Galen's medicine. He said that liver produces blood. And then this blood is given to the heart. Heart pump blood. Heart pump blood to all body organs. No return. Like 1620s, after 1620s only Harvey talk about the circulation. William Harvey talk about circulation. So till 1600, they thought that the liver is the organ which is producing blood, and then this blood from the liver goes to the heart. That's not wrong. From the liver, blood goes to the heart too. Because the blood goes to vena cava, you know people when vena cava ends up. Vena cava goes to the heart. Not wrong, right? But they didn't realize that this part, there is another part here. Liver receives blood from the intestine. That intestine blood is the blood pumped out by the heart. Right? So they thought that the liver is doing a great job by producing large amount of blood. You can see that your heart is pumping people 5 liters of blood every minute. Heart pumps, what is the blood volume? 5 liters per minute. Like you can take exactly maybe 5,400 milliliters per minute. So then you can calculate the whole day. Right? You have to multiply by that 60 into 24. Then you have a calculation. Nikan දාලා බලන්න කීයද වැලිවෙක් කියලා නේද තමයි. What is this blood volume? 5 liters into 60 into 24. 30යි නේද? 300ක් liters නේ හරිනේ මම. ඊට පස්සේ ඒක වගේ 20 හිතන්නකෝ. කියන්නේ 3000 කිව්වොත් 10යි 6000 liters නේද? plastic shell ටැංකියක් අර 5000 ටැංකියක් ක විතර වගේ blood හදන්න ඕන ළමයි දවසට liver එක. කොච්චර වතුර බොන්න ඕනද නේ? මේ ටැංකිය ගාවින් යන්න වෙන්නේ නැහැ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට. Right? You have to stay here at the tank and then drink that entire volume. For your liver to function like that, they didn't have any idea about the circulation. So therefore now we know people, true that the liver supply, but it's different knowledge now. So we can see that there are some supply blood vessels available. And then people, liver is not receiving blood from the intestine, but some other organs in your abdomen too. Look at this. There are some other organs available too. Let me write them. Stomach, pancreas, gallbladder, and I'm taking spleen. From spleen. So there is a blood supply goes to them too. And then people, these blood which flows through these organs to supply to the stomach, there is another branch of this one. This one further branch and then form the gastric artery. This further branch and become the pancreatic artery. Branch of this one become the gallbladder, cystic artery. Branch of this one become people's splenic artery. You don't need those names. From the stomach, branch is now forming a vein which comes gastric vein, pancreatic vein, cystic vein and splenic vein. So I'm just showing it like this. No need to know any names, but blood is going to flow from those organs too. So when pancreas produce insulin can immediately affect on liver. Why? There is a direct supply. This insulin can flow from the pancreas into the liver and then can affect on the liver. Right? When Red blood cells are destroyed in the spleen. The resultant material, waste materials, can be directly sent into the liver before go into any other body organ, right? So that the liver can control them. Nutrients after absorption by the small intestine people, high level of sugar, fatty acid, whatever people, they flow through the liver. All those dyes and toxic materials, paracetamol, Panadol, that you drink for headache and all people, before they go into the main circulation, they flow through the liver. What a nice circulation, isn't it? What a nice, beautiful plan, right? And therefore, liver is a control center. It can regulate. It regulates the blood condition. Liver can regulate blood conditions, and after controlling people, this controlled blood is now released to the main circulation. Controlled blood is released to the main circulation, right? So liver has therefore dual supply. There is another interesting thing here. Right? That is, from the liver, people, there is another tube. From the liver, there is another tube which goes to the intestine. It goes to the intestine like this, right? There is a supply line like this coming from the liver. But you know, people, this flows through the gallbladder and then comes to the liver. Therefore, we call this as the bile duct. This is the bile duct, right? This is bile duct. Hepatic portal vein. So let me mark it. This is bile duct. Bile duct. This one is bile duct. This one is hepatic portal vein. 80% hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein. All right. So this is the plan, nice plan of blood supply to the liver. So you have to understand, liver has several connections then. One vessel, second vessel, third vessel, and then there's a fourth vessel. So when you're drawing, you must draw 4 vessels to the liver. 4 vessels to the liver. Right? 2 are coming out of the liver, 2 are supplying into the liver. Now let me show. This is the direction of supply. Direction of supply. Right? Direction of supply. Right? It flows like this. Into the liver. Into the liver. Out of the liver. Out of the liver. Into intestine. Right? And then this is now going into the large intestine. Bile. Right? So this is the supply. This is the flow of blood. So I'm drawing liver. Let me draw liver. And I'm going to show you the supply